some no-cook gingerbread, similar style to the medieval gingerbread, which isn't like the gingerbread we know today with sugar. And they sweetened it using honey. So what we've got is a mug of breadcrumbs, we've got some cinnamon and some ginger, we've got honey. And what I've got in this mug here is honey water. So it's 1 spoonful of honey with a mug of boiling water, which I've stirred so it's dissolved into the water. And if you wanted to colour your gingerbread sweets, then you would add a little bit of colour to the honey water. So I'm just going to put a few drops of red food colouring in. And give that a stir. First thing you have to do is add the water to your bowl. And we're going to add some spices. Only got a pinch of each up from the cinnamon and a pinch of the ginger. And I'm also going to add 3 spoonfuls of honey. The water that I'm adding the honey to is still quite warm, which will help it dissolve, because if it's too cold it won't. Give it a stir. That's dissolved the honey. And what you're going to do next is slowly add into the mix the bread. So we've got a mug of breadcrumbs. I've used the food processor to crumb my bread, but you can just put it apart with your fingers. I'm going to add some in, give it a mix. It's about half to start with. Just keep adding until it's ready. What you're aiming for is a sticky dough that you can handle with your hands. The dough's come together. You see it's quite a good consistency. I had to add a little bit more bread to it than originally thought, so this is probably about 2, maybe 2.5 to 3 mugs of bread to the 1 mug of water. But what you do now is you create little sweets from the dough and you put that into some paper cases. Try making them in different colours, see what they come out with. I've used wholemeal bread, so that's going to have affected the colour of the final sweet. If you use the white bread, the colour would be much more vibrant, I would think. So you could try mixing reds and greens for a more festive look. So there you have it. No baked gingerbread, medieval style.